Sorry that I'm late. I got issues with the dogs right here. They didn't want to go outside and use the bathroom, so it took me a little while to get here. But we're here, we're live, and let's get it started. As you can see, the markets are just about to open in 15 minutes here. Let's get this back where it needs to belong over here with the futures market. Let's go ahead and refresh this so we get it up to the second look at the refreshing. All right. And there we go. As you can see, the market futures are still rocky from our earlier broadcast. S&P are down, Nasdaq they're all down. Okay, all the futures markets are down. With the market about to open in about 14 minutes East Coast time, Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. So the market's still looking a little bit down. All right, so you see crude oil prices down. We're gonna go over another website to look at precious metals, but you see the euro to the US dollar is down. The 10-year bond is continuing going up, even though it seems up a little bit. Is at 3.8880. The VIX is up. The GBP to the US dollar is up. The US dollar versus the Japanese yen is up. Bitcoin was up, but now it's not still down. It's going down a little bit though. CMC crypto is down. FTSE 100 is up or down, and Nikkei 225 is down. All right, but we're gonna focus back over here. The U.S. market is still waiting to open, so we'll see how that reacts when the market's open in about 13 minutes. That was from YahooFinance.com. And so let's get over to the precious metal side. You see Kitco.com over here. You see the New York spot price, camera adjusted. You see the gold precious metal price is open. Gold, everything is down. Rhodium is at 12,000. It's still that is down from highs. You see everything's taking a little bit beating as the precious metal market's open. So we see that one here. Gold is down about $8, but $8. Silver's down just over 25 cents. Platinum $7. Palladium $45. And we see rhodium. All right, and you see, wait till that camera adjusts for you. You see the spot price and the precious metals in the world market is down as well too, idolizing what's going on here in the States. All right, so everything is running down. All right, so that is from Kitco.com. All right, Kitco.com. So we're gonna get into some actual news here. All right, and this is from TheGuardian.com, and this is a big issue here. This is the U.S. could. All right, the U.S. could default this summer unless 34.4 trillion in debt ceiling is raised. Congressional Budget Office warns. That's what the CBO stands for, the Congressional Budget Office. We're at $31 trillion right now in climbing. All right, and they want to raise the debt ceiling. Who wants to lend to us if we're at $34 trillion in debt and continue to want to raise and borrow more? What is going on? Why they want to keep raising the debt ceiling? I heard stories that back in, I think it was the 60s when they hit the 50s, is it 50s to 60s when the debt hit $1 trillion and people lost their mind, are like, oh my goodness, this is crap. And the same folks, they're different people, but they're the same folks come out where it's going to be okay. We ain't worried about it. We will never default. And look at we now. Over half a decade later, here we go. Well, actually, a super majority over half a decade later, here we go. With $31 trillion and counting, and the same people out there saying it's okay, we can't ever go into debt default, we're good to go, we're the worst top current economy, and nothing's going to happen. What they're not telling you is what happened in the 80s. The process started to deindustrialize the states, get everything out of here, and we'll be a service-based economy. Well, how is that working out for us? We owe a lot of people money, and everybody owes us money. So I don't know what the heck they're talking about, and raising the debt ceiling just tells everybody else that, hey, we can't afford to pay our bills here. We're in default. We can't pay nothing. We need you to borrow. We need to borrow more so we can pay these gigantic folks off. That's including the people who are robbing us blind, taking the taxpayer money, robbing us blind, and begging everybody, the rest of the world for money. All right, so that's going to be a big issue. Take it as you see it. As you can see, the Congressional Budget Office on Wednesday said the U.S. Treasury Department will exhaust its ability to pay all its bills sometime between July and September, unless the current 34.1 trillion cap on borrowing is raised or suspended. Whoa. See, let's backtrack a little bit. There were articles in January talking about we hit the debt ceiling and it had not been raised. This is some issues going on with the Guardian. All right, so if we reach the debt ceiling in January and they talking nothing about it, obviously we didn't raise the debt ceiling and we were pretty much defaulted. Nobody said anything. But you got media folks coming out here and saying that, hey, we're gonna default sometime between this what they say up here, sometime between July and September. So what is it? Did we default in January and they're not telling us? And the media's out here saying that, oh, we're gonna default in July and between July and September. Why do they want to kick the can down the road? Just come out and tell us the truth, all right? Most of us down on Main Street, we already know what's going on, and just go ahead and let us know what's going on, all right? So get this article. This is from The Guardian, theguardian.com, and make it what you is. Get in the comment section, let us know what's going on. All right, and then as you can see here, this is from zerohedge.com. Ominous signs. Internet search for council golf membership jumps. All right. I've never been part of a golf club, but I've heard that it's pretty expensive. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section, because I'll be honest with you, I haven't done any research on it about how to become a golf member. Plus, I don't know, I can't play golf anyway. So let me know what's going on. My golf game is probably horrible. I get on the course and I'll probably be all night long still on the first hole. All right. So if this is absolutely what's going on, this is curtains. If people are canceling their golf memberships, that means they budgets are tightening, not just here on Main Street where we're at, but if you think about it, some of the upper middle class, lower rich, and even the middle rich class folks, they're like, okay, we can't even afford this anymore. Even we got to start tightening our belts. All right. So this is from zerohedge.com. All right. So is golf still booming? All right. Let's provide some context. Before the pandemic, many private golf courses were in the slump. The COVID got cut off a little bit. The COVID along in early 2020 and that spring. All right. As the draconian government lockdown expired, people raced to the courses. Private courses saw a boom and new membership soared. But nearly 3 years later, perhaps that boom is fading. Before we speculate why, the key phrases, phrase on Google, golf membership, council golf membership has capitulated above pre-COVID. Tongue-tied, I forgot that word. Let me know. In pre-COVID highs. All right. So there you go. Start of it, and it's a little website and the site here. They got it in recession threat. All right, so that is something that's really going on. We gotta fix this. All right, we gotta remember, get our self tracking together. All right, so that's sort of a big issue. All right, going on. All right, so if golf memberships are counseling, and then we already said about the levels of folks who do golf, and if they counseling, then we in deep trouble here. All right. All right, welcome, John. How you doing? All right. Although all of us who are in the comment section, let us know what's going on. How y'all doing? All right. And so here's our next article here. This is from realinvestmentadvice.com, right? Realinvestmentandprice.com. Recession signals as consumers struggle to pay bills. This is something that we all can get along on this one, all right? Including myself, me and my wife. We both work and we're struggling because everything is going up. Gas is going up. Power is going up. Everything in their mom was going up. All right. Natural gas bills going up. So we're struggling. Like many of us, we have looked for assistance to help, even with a two house income. We really don't travel that much anymore. We're limiting what we do because we got all our bills, and then plus our son's school. We got a son in college right now. We're taking care of him. We got 2 teenagers plus 2 little toddlers. So we all hurting like most of us. All right. And this is a big ominous sign that they're coming out and saying that consumers are struggling to pay bills. I don't like that word consumer because everybody consumes. All right. They put this sign like, oh, people, like all we do is just consume everything. Everybody's a consumer. All right. So that's kind of to me, that's kind of an oxymoron what they talking about consumers, because even they're consumers. All right. Then you just come out and say, hey, we're all struggling to pay our bills. All right. Everybody. All right. So this article, get it what you can, but this is just one ominous sign that, hey, things are not all right, as the current flashbang folks say. All right. Oh, all right. So on to our next article here, and this is from zerohedge.com. Another article from them. Jet fuel shortages drives airlines cost higher. This is something for those of us who those of us who frequently fly. I don't fly that much unless I absolutely have to. All right, so those of you flying, they're going higher and higher. They try to be sneaky when they hide it. All right, so they try to do it all. And you see the cost in baggage and how they charge you for baggage and how some of the ticket prices go up. The airlines still say that the cheapest day to fly is on Tuesday. I don't know why it's Tuesday, but they say it's Tuesday. All right, so. But we've all seen ticket prices go up. Hey, stop. That's Rose. She barking at River. All right, so be quiet, Rose. So, but let's get back on track here. These new. So those of you who fly, let me know exactly what's going on with airlines. Have you seen an increase? I've started seeing increases years ago when you how much luggage you bring on, and then how much it costs to bring an online baggage in there. Okay. So let us know about what's going on in that one, okay? This is from zerohedge.com. All right, and then to throw salt in the wound even more for the economic disaster, Lukashenko predicts new reserve currency. We warned you before how the U.S. has lost the reserve currency status, all right? This is no joke. The U.S. has lost the reserve currency status. Anybody can tell you the U.S. is good to go. That is total bullarchy. BS, whatever they want to talk about. We have lost the world's reserve currency status. They cannot hide it anymore. It's coming out in the open. No one is terrified of the United States anymore. Everybody sees us as a weak, pathetic weakling, and they're now coming out in the open saying, okay, we want a new reserve currency. To heck with your dollar. Your treasury bills suck. Nobody wants them. All right, so this out in the open, we in deep trouble here, folks. All right. This is from eng.beta.buy. All right, eng.beta.buy. All right, or beta, how the website says beta. All right, so let me know about that one. All right, so there we go with that one. And then we're gonna take a look at what most of us have been taking a look at. Let's squeeze this out a little bit. Oh, sorry, folks. Oh shoot, my fault. All right, I'll back the camera up a little bit. If you can see it better. This is from debtclock.org. As you can see here, the national debt is at $31 trillion, which that is not our debt. That's the government's debt, the U.S. Incorporated's debt. So don't let anybody fool you when they talk about the U.S. national debt is debt. That's not our debt, all right? Don't let them fool you on that one. And as you can see, if you switch over here, which is federal revenues and everything else, you see the gross domestic product is at $26 trillion. Total federal debt, $9 trillion. So we're operating in the black on that one. All right, but let's go down here to what most folks are talking about. All right, you see a total U.S. debt, $94 trillion. We can't pay that back. I don't care what they tell you. That ain't getting paid back. All right, if you skip over to your right section right here, I wanted to show you. I got to scoot the camera over a little bit. I'm still doing this on my phone, all right? So forgive me for that one. All right, as you can see here, look at you on the top right of your screen. That has not changed. Dollar to oil ratio, 0. Dollar to silver, 0. Dollar to gold, 0. All right. That has not changed. That has been like that since about January, and it has not changed. Something is going on. Our dollar is worthless. All right. They're telling us out in the open that the U.S. dollar, the greenback, is absolutely flat out worthless, and nobody's going to tell. And the mainstream media has not said anything about this one. They normally say, "Oh, we're strong enough," but they won't report on this one. All right. So something's going on. All right. Let me know. And then we skip back over here, something that we covered this morning in the video vlog we had, the broadcast. And then look at here. Look at the M2 money supply. That is going down. M2 money supply since 2000 is rapidly going down. All right, the currency and derivatives. All right, that is ticking up because all this currency, all this free money is now flowing back here to the States. This is what hyperinflation is going to kick in at, because all that dollars, all that greenbacks is now coming back here, which is flooding our market with cheap money. And when you have an abundance of currency, and plus we got a flashbang, folks, they keep trying to print to save themselves, and nothing is happening. We're paying the price for it here. All right, but take a look at where it says money creation, the U.S. Treasury dollars now, and U.S. Treasury dollars since 2000. As you can see, it's going down slow, but we're now less than $1 billion in U.S. Treasury dollars now. It means all those Treasury bills that are out there in the float on the domestic and internationally are going down. All right, people are overseas. If you go to overseas and look at their stories, they're selling treasury dollars and they're buying precious metals. This is why you're seeing the drop in treasury bills going down. And at the treasury auctions, we haven't had a treasury auction that has succeeded in months. Or in months, we started hearing news stories about the treasury audits, the auctions. I'm sorry, treasury auctions going down in mid to late summer, where there were no bidders whatsoever, none. Nobody wants to buy U.S. debt. All right, we are a crime scene. The world is caught on to what we're doing, and they saying telling us to kick rocks. All right, so we're forcing to keep our own treasury. We're hearing notes that the even Federal Reserve is now forced to buy treasury dollars now to make sure to keep it out on the up and up. But this is a telling sign that it's going down. It means all our treasury dollars are not being bought here in the States. They're forcing to do something with them, hide them, stuff them to the gills in the big banks, and even overseas they're not keeping them. They're taking them and buying precious metals with it, and there's nothing the U.S. can do about it. All right. And so the final look at this one right here. I'm sorry, I screwed over a little bit. You see, look at the total U.S. national assets versus unfunded liabilities. There we go. That's all you need to say about that one. We're operating in the red. All right. All right. So that lets you know about what's going on with our economy here. All right. So, I did not want to go over this long. All right. I try to keep it 10 to 11 minutes long. So now I want to thank you for all those who joined the broadcast. Thank you for joining those who are on the live. We'll try to do more live. I try to be more lively about this one. All right, so don't lose hope. Things have to get worse before they get better. At least you know you can prepare yourself ahead of time about what's actually going on. All right, we just bring these stories so we can get ourselves prepared about what's going on. We won't be caught blind and out in the open when things really hit the fan. All right, so please get yourself prepared. Take care of yourself. Once again, thank you for joining us. Another edition of Money Got My News. Remember, you're your own best banker. You're your own best financier. You're your own best credit union. You're your own best savings and loans. All right? Take care of yourself first. Take care of your family, your neighbors, your community, then your other communities. All right? Once again, thank you for joining us. Another edition of Money Got My News. Please be safe, be sound. Let's get it started.